On January 6th, your administration announced that 2 prisons needed to be closed, basically to help us tighten up the budget a little bit. You announced 5 potential prisons that would close, saying that 2 of them would be selected on the 26th, which is this coming Thursday. Let me start out by asking, how much can closing 2 prisons save?
Somewhere between $60 and $80 million. But let's be clear that this is not about the budget. This is about, it is going to save money, no question about it, but it's about reduction in the prison population. And this is something I'm committed to, and it's something that has been happening, and it's going to continue to happen. So one of the things that happens when you have a declining prison population is that you don't need as many prisons.
And the declining number, am I right, we're down about 2,000 inmates over how long?
Right.
But it's trending down.
It's trending down, yeah.
All right. So what criteria are being considered in deciding which of the prisons should be closed?
Well, we're looking at efficiencies, looking at prisons that we have in areas that maybe we don't need as many prisons. We're looking at the age of the building. We're looking at the maintenance costs, the annual expense of keeping the facility open, because it's not anything to do with the people, because we're not eliminating any jobs. We're going to be making sure that the people who are working in those prisons have jobs at the prisons that remain open. And I did this in a different way than people have done it in the past. As you say, it announced it on January 6th that we were looking at 5 prisons. We still haven't made the decision, and we'll make the final decision and announce it on January 26th, which is Thursday. And we said there are 5 prisons that we're considering at this point, and we will close 2. And that gave a period of 20 days to. We had been looking at this at the Department of Corrections for months. But it gave a 20-day time period for people to weigh in on things that maybe we had overlooked, and to give a comment period, basically. And people have been free and willing to give us the comments we were looking for, so it's been great.
I want to talk about that 20 days for a moment. As you know, 3 Senate committees came together on Monday to hold a hearing on this issue. It was Judiciary, Majority Policy, and Democratic Policy committees. And let me play a cut for you here. This was State Representative Neil Goodman from Schuylkill County, who was there speaking on behalf of Frackville, which is one of the 5 facilities.
Right.
You cannot do an adequate study of this type and magnitude in just 20 days. And without public input and transparency, we are asking the department to slow the process down and ensure a thorough evaluation can be completed with long-term considerations in mind.
20 days is not a lot of time to make a decision of this import, is it?
Well, again, this is on the heels of months of taking a look at the different prisons. I'm certainly open to looking at the process, but as I say, this process is different than the process that's been used in the past, which is Department of Corrections just announces this is the decision we've made. We're going to expand this, close that, open that. And this is more transparent and more open. And Representative Goodman makes I think a reasonable point that in his estimation this period is not long enough for public comment, and that's a reasonable comment.
So is a decision definitely coming on Thursday?
Yes.
So there will be no delay or no further waiting on this?
Right.
Okay. And you don't know right now, as we sit here 2 days before that, which 2 facilities will be chosen?
That's right.
When do you think that decision will be made?
It'll be made Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. We're taking our time and taking into serious account the things that people are saying. There are implications. There are consequences to closing a prison. We want to do this the right way. It's a good thing that the prison population is down. It's a good thing that we're closing prisons, but we have to do it responsibly, and we have to make sure that we're taking into account all of the economic consequences of this decision, so that given the decision that we have to make, that we're making the right one.